Piracy is no party, people. Recently, a series of alleged anti-piracy Nintendo screens hit the web. It all started with Mario Party DS and has since grown to a multitude of other games. So today we're grabbing our magnifying glass, putting out some creepy music, and reverse armstand diving into the murky depths of this internet mystery. Because there's a lot I have to say on the subject. Some might even call me a Mario Party connoisseur. So let's get started. October 13th, 2020, the day it all started. For a little over a month, a video sat on YouTube waiting to go off like a bomb. This video was just called Mario Party DS Anti-Piracy Screen, and just as its title suggested, it featured a splash screen for the Nintendo DS version of Mario Party that served as a roadblock for players who attempted to pirate the game. As soon as the minigame progresses, the game locks up with a message condemning the player for running an illegal copy of the software. And then the video ends. This alone is kind of startling. But it wasn't until future updates by Joey Perleoni, the channel owner, that the mystery got a lot more creepy. For 2 months, nothing happened, until the soundtrack for the piracy screen hit YouTube, and then it was all over. December 17th launched the soundtrack, followed by more unsettling gameplay hitting the channel on December 20th, 21st, 22nd, 27th, and so forth. Every time a new video would go up, people would tune in to see the game shut down the player. Whether it be by unloading all the active players in a minigame until only one is left, or by labeling the player as a criminal as soon as they enter a shop. All of this is strange, and only gets stranger and stranger as the player, specifically Luigi, is punished over and over again. At one point, Luigi is publicly executed by Bowser by being forced to spin a roulette wheel that only ends in death. What started as a splash screen that fooled a lot of people has evolved into a creepy sensation. And to a lot of us, it takes us back into that unsettling sensation that Super Mario 64's Every Copy is Personalized creepypasta instilled in us. Imagine being a kid and seeing this screen and hearing this unsettling music. Oh, there's a police siren in the song? Guess who's looking out their window because they think the popo are coming? Sorry, officer. I just wanted to burn a hole in my hand by rotating this joystick over and over. It won't happen again. And just like the Every Copy is Personalized event that only transpired half a year ago, the anti-piracy screen has spread to other games as well. SPG64 introduced the world to Super Mario Galaxy's unsettling anti-piracy measures not too long ago, featuring a lot of weird occurrences taking place in a world that should feel familiar yet isn't. Anti-piracy methods aren't really new to the gaming world either. Yarg, the world be full of pirates, matey, and Nintendo has a watchful eye. Nintendo even has an anti-piracy program, which outlines their goals of stopping unauthorized copy distribution, counterfeit Nintendo products, and circumvention devices and software. They have been taking anti-piracy measures all the way back to the original NES. While the 10 NES chip, for example, was mainly rolled out to prevent third-party developers from producing games without Nintendo's approval, it sort of served another purpose by trying to prevent others from creating copies. When it came to the Nintendo DS itself, there were many examples of games that had subtle anti-piracy features, from games not progressing properly to their experiences being altered, which takes us back to our lad Joey Pepperoni and this cursed anti-piracy screen. Besides the fact that the music on the screen is an absolute banger, which I mean, it is, I swear it uses the dead hand laugh from Ocarina of Time at the start of the song too, which is dope. Just listen. Creepy. Anyways, besides the music, this screen hits hard for a lot of modders and hackers for the system since it highlights an area of gaming that they understand way more than most. Most of us love the creepy atmosphere of Mario 64's personalized copies because it was oddly relatable to that time period when we were kids, and we felt we experienced things that didn't truly exist. The only way to really one-up that experience is to take that creepy factor to something that not every gamer would understand. Sure, most gamers are familiar with the concept of piracy, but circumventing anti-piracy measures for the first time is something that only a small subset of gamers know firsthand. After that point, anyone who is willing to pirate will probably just benefit from the hacker's previous endeavors. Now, I'm not condoning piracy here, but I think that's what makes this Mario Party DS thing so interesting. Your average gamer is confused simply because it looked really believable without further context. It created a mad panic search to see if this was truly real, and by that point they were invested. Invested in a cruel story where Luigi seems to be punished over and over for the sins of the gamer who wields the console. He's a poor soul, so used to winning by doing absolutely nothing. Here Luigi is losing by doing absolutely everything. Bowser labels him as a criminal despite Bowser being a crook himself. It doesn't help that Nintendo's on everyone's hit list at the moment for nuking tournaments and the like. So I imagine that also sparked some major interest when someone sees Nintendo and anti-piracy come up in the recommended. And the video goes deeper with each video that Joey Paparazzi releases. Joey Perleoni is a true mastermind, laying the foundation for this anti-piracy Nintendo creepypasta to spread, if you even want to call it that. To me, I can't help but think of my own corrupt experiences with Mario Party. Unknown to a lot of people, a few years ago I tried to infiltrate an underground Mario Party piracy ring. That may sound insane, but I discovered that there were groups of people online who were running tons of copies of the games on PCs and farming them for minigame footage. Seeing this anti-piracy screen kinda took me back there for a second, because despite anti-piracy methods being normally utilized to stop the mass spreading of games illegally, in turn, you have Mario Party farms that run 24 hours a day recording minigame compilation videos. More than likely pirated copies being used to basically farm YouTube ad revenue for millions and millions of dollars. If you've ever surfed YouTube and stumbled upon weird Mario Party videos with like a bajillion views, you've stumbled upon the questionable farms yourself. So while not profiting off of selling games, they earn way more money selling the content in the games. Views are botted to give them enough traffic on launch, and the YouTube algorithm does the rest. I made a whole video documenting the process a year or so ago, and I recommend checking it out if you have a chance. It's kinda scary to think that somewhere out there, in basements and offices across the world, Mario, Luigi, and all their friends are being exploited endlessly, trapped playing the most cursed minigames in Mario Party over and over again, stepping it up with Toad on repeat for all of eternity, and their captors making out like bandits. But I digress. I'm honestly really loving this whole anti-piracy screen concept, and the fact that it's expanding to other games is incredibly entertaining. Joey Perleoni and anyone else who helped lend a hand has just sent a ripple through Nintendo, and we're truly just at the beginning.